Hey, my name is Walt Baum, and I'm representing Powering Texans. This is the Grid Reliability Committee, and I'll just start by saying that I feel like the grid is more reliable than it was at the start of last session, largely due to efforts of members of the legislature and the PUC and ERCOT. As you heard earlier from Woody and the PUC's testimony, there are a lot of new megawatts that have been added to the grid. The PUC and ERCOT are making progress implementing bills passed in both 2021 and 2023, and the Texas Energy Fund is ramping up to help get new dispatchable generation online. On House Bill 1500, one of the bills that was passed, we were encouraged to see that the PUC has taken the important step back in August by voting to adopt a reliability standard. We've always thought that that was a very key component to going forward, and we think that standard will provide a framework for assessing the grid's capacity to meet the growth that y'all have been hearing about today, and it will also guide decisions on ERCOT's market design and structure that can meet that standard using the tools that y'all have already provided, the different ancillary services tools, some of which the PUC are still working on implementing, like DRS and PCM. We do think it's important that that these tools, the ancillary services tools that y'all have given the PUC and ERCOT, that they're able to use those tools to meet that reliability standard. They've now done the important step of setting the reliability standard, and now they need to continue and finish the work on how we're going to use these different tools and products to meet that standard going forward. With regard to 2627, that had the Texas Energy Fund. Earlier this year, the PUC has announced that they've selected, the applications. All of my 4 Powering Texans member companies were selected to move forward in the due diligence phase of that program, and we're happy about that. My members have over 1,600 megawatts as part of that program. From our perspective, we've always seen that the TEF was meant as a tool to help jumpstart construction of power plants in this market. And we think it's a good one-time fix. We worry about about the energy fund continuing into perpetuity, and because then if you're just giving out more money for new generation, I worry that you're getting away from the competitive market. But we fully support the bill that passed last session and the $10 billion that the legislature queued up for that program. I do worry that continued changes, another slew of changes for the, a lot of new bills to change the TEF could have the negative effect of even slowing down the builds that are currently in the queue. So we need stability moving forward. We've heard a lot about data center. We think encouraging data center development will enable Texas to continue to play the larger role in the tech industry, provide critical tax revenue for a lot of smaller localities, and provide long-term price certainty for power generators. I think structured correctly, data center development does not come at the cost of reliability. The two aren't mutually exclusive. A lot of these facilities are going to be constructed with their own backup power supply, and working with ERCOT, I think in terms of emergency, these operators will be able to route their power back to the grid at no cost to consumers. Our energy-only market structure is designed for load growth to send signals that we need to build new generation, and I think this data center development is the type of load growth that the market's been waiting for. So thank you, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Ms. Baum.